Didn't ask why, just helped you pack. Took your boots, left your jacket hung like a ghost by the front rack. Coffee sat there getting colder, but you were gone before the steam. Truck lights cut through the curtains. I kept quiet, didn't scream. I left my coat in October, should've known that cold hang on. You were calm, like it was easy. I just blinked and you were gone. Still hear your keys in the doorway, so feel the drive down the hall. Guess love don't shout when it's leaving, it just don't say nothing at all. Washed your cup, set it sideways, folded note you used to write. That old porch swing, don't move now, ain't no breeze in the night. Dog still waits by the driveway, she don't bark much anymore. I keep walking past your sweater, can't hang it on the door. Maybe love don't break, it fades like a light, forgot you left on. And I keep hoping, then it flickers, but it's been dead and gone. I left my coat in October, and this chill's been setting in. You walked out without thunder, but the silence still sinks in. Ain't no storm, ain't no closure, just the echo of your call. Guess love don't slam when it's leaving, just don't say nothing at all.
Some dreams don't beg to be pursued, they sit behind the quiet mood. Not bright enough to light the way, not soft enough to float away. They hum beneath the steady days, too tame to fight, too true to praise. And though no story calls them near, they never fully disappear. This one never wore a name, no thunder, no parade, no flame. Just lived between the plans and doubt, a truth no one would talk about. It didn't break, it didn't soar, it stayed just past the open door. A hush too vague to ever scream, the name not given to the dream. The field was never cleared or sown, but still the soil felt like home. The sky withheld both storm and blue, as if unsure what it should do. Some dreams don't leave and don't arrive, they circle years and stay alive. And when you're gone, they still might be unfinished songs in minor key. So if you pass that quiet land where nothing grew but grains of sand, remember not all dreams must gleam, some simply breathe inside unseen.
I was patching up Ma's old porch rail, paint flaking off, wood gone pale. Found my name carved right near the edge. 6 years old, Dad said, go ahead. He lit a smoke, leaned back slow, said this house ain't much, but it's what I know. Back then I thought I'd never stay. Now I'd give the world just one more day. Funny how the years just slip like rain on that old tin roof drip. You don't see what you're leaving behind till it's too far down that yellow line. That back porch light still flickers low, same one he fixed 20 years ago. And Ma still sets 2 plates each night, talks to him soft by the TV light. Love like that don't scream or shout, it just stays when the world burns out. You learn what matters in that quiet glow by a back porch light that won't let go. I moved out, chased bigger dreams, bars and highways, busted seams, but no stage light ever came close to them fireflies dancing by the clothesline post. I miss the smell of old pine floor, the screen door slam I used to ignore. Thought I'd find more, turns out I knew everything I needed was right in view. I called Ma just the other day. She said the sky's been quiet, come home and stay. Didn't take much for me to fold sometimes. Even strong hearts get cold. That back porch light still flickers low, still shines like it did long ago. Ma still sets 2 plates each night, talks to him soft by the TV light. Love like that don't scream or shout, it just stays when the world burns out. You learn what matters in that quiet glow by a back porch light that won't let go. Back then, but I still wear his jacket now and then. A little torn, a little frayed, but damn if it don't still hold the weight. The back porch light still burns just right in the hush between the falling night. And though his voice is gone from air, I swear I still feel him sitting there. It ain't in the big things that love is shown, it's in the quiet when you're alone. And you learn what matters when the cold wind blows by the back porch light that won't let go. And the back porch light still lets me know there's a place called home I can always go. I used to hear that screen door slam at 5, Dad's boots kicking off, barely alive. Mom pour his tea, he'd kiss her hair. Now the porch just rocks, an empty chair. Mama hums to a radio low, crochet in her hand, moving slow. Still sets 2 plates out of old routine, like she's still caught in some old dream. And I swore I'd come home more, but time don't knock, it just slams the door. Now I stand here hat in hand, wishing I had been a better man. It's a light left on past midnight, waiting for the sound of your taillights. It's a hug that holds you tight without saying if it's wrong or right. It's the kind of love that don't ever fade, like a porch light or a seat she never trades.
I wrote your name at break of day, folded lines I couldn't say. Each word sat heavy in my hand, like dust upon a silent land. The paper creased from second thoughts, a battle that the pen had fought. I told the truth, then crossed it out, afraid you'd know what I'm about. This ink was never meant to dry, just thoughts that drift and pass me by. I keep them safe in drawer and mind, the words I feared you'd never find. Your days I don't intrude, but in this room I still include a voice that trembles in retreat, afraid to rise, afraid to speak. If ever wind should lift this page and carry it beyond this cage, perhaps you'll read between each line what silence tried so long to hide. This ink was never meant to dry, just thoughts that drift and pass me by. I keep them safe in drawer and mind, the words I feared you'd never find. Ink was never meant to dry, just thoughts that drift and pass me by. I keep them safe in drawer and mind, the words I feared you'd never find.
Clouds hang heavy over clay, but nothing breaks, it stays that way. The field turns dry beneath the gray, a promise held but turned away, a letter torn but never sent, a heart unspoken, only the thunder hums behind the wall. This is the rain that doesn't fall. It's not the storm that does you in, but what stays quiet deep within. No floods, no crash, no final call, just the weight of rain that doesn't fall. A silence kept for someone's sake, a vow you didn't mean to break. Regret just sits where hope once crawled, under the rain that doesn't fall. storm. So don't be fooled by quiet skies or calm beneath the lover's eyes. What drowns us ain't the storm at all, it's the rain that doesn't fall.
By the bend in that old road where the wildflowers slowly grow, there's a stone with cracks like veins, still waiting through the sun and rain. It watched the boots that never stayed, felt each footstep drift away. Time forgot its quiet post, but it held on the longest most. Some love don't ride, don't shout or move, it just endures and tries to prove even stillness can be faded, like the stone that simply waited. Years rolled by, the fence fell down, birdsong changed its morning sound, but no goodbye was ever stated, so the stone just waited. You won't see pain carved on its face, but it stood firm in that place. Some hearts don't get celebrated, they just wait, like that stone waited. You left your boots by the door, dust been gathering since 24. I still don't call, don't write too much, a man, a few words and a harder touch. I see your jacket on the rack, faded blue, a torn patch back. We never hug, we just nod and stand, but damn, I trade that for your hand. 'Cause I learned love ain't always loud, sometimes it's in what ain't said out, like fixing my truck without a sound, or teaching me how to stand my ground. Now your old boots just sit and wait, and I talk to them like you're still late. Wish I told you more before, in silence, watch the game. 2 cold beers, but no one say your name. You showed up even when I ran. Guess you knew how to be a man. Maybe love was in your stare, or the way you'd always be there. Now I sit, beer in hand, wishing you just yell again. Yeah, but love ain't always loud. Sometimes it hides where it ain't proud, like changing oil when I forgot, or leaving notes I never caught. Now your old boots just hold that space, and I'd give anything for your face. Wish I'd said it all before. Now it's just me and your boots by the door.
Out past the fields they never plowed, beyond the vows no one allowed, there lies a road that bends too wide, where dreams pulled over, stepped aside. It's quiet there, but not from peace, just thoughts that never found release. A place of names that weren't once known, of hands not held, of seeds not sown. Where things never came to be, they still exist invisibly, in pauses made and turns not taken, and hearts too shy or half awake, and no signs to mark, no stone to see, just footprints lost in what could be. Some say it's gone, but it stays with me, that place where things don't come to be. Some letters never reached the pen, some nights stayed bright and never end. A laugh unsaid, a kiss not lean, still echoes in the in-between. It's not regret, it's not a wound, just hollow space that time attunes. A room without a lock or key, where nothing came but still can be. Where things never came to be, they still exist invisibly, in pauses made and turns not taken, and hearts too shy or half awake, and no signs to mark, no stone to see, just footprints lost in what could be. Some say it's gone, but it stays with me, that place where things don't come to be. Where things never came to be, they wait in quiet company, not haunting, just remembering the roads we missed while wandering.
So reach up that crooked smile, 2 backpacks and a tank on fire. I said a word to see you, said anywhere. Rolled the windows down, tossed out the cares. Radio loud, feet on the dash, state lines flying by so fast. You said let's not go home tonight. I said girl, you read my mind. We got a full tank, no map, midnight sky in the rear view glass. No plans, no texts, no calls, just gravel roads and late night draws. Laughing like we lost our minds, burning up that county line. We don't know where this all leads, but it sure feels like we're free. signs and diner fries. Sang every word of Sweet Caroline. You dance barefoot at a truck stoplight. Ain't sure if we're wrong, but it feels so right. Sun coming up, still wide awake, wheels humming like a song. We make you say, let's keep riding till it breaks. I said, ain't no brakes on fate. We got a full tank, no map, midnight sky in the rearview glass. No plans, no texts, no calls, just gravel roads and late night draws. Laughing like we lost our minds, burning up that county line. We don't know where this all leads, but it sure feels like we're free. Maybe someday we'll settle down, find a porch swing in a quiet town. But right now we just chase the sound of that freedom we just found. We got a full tank, no map, burning daylight and not looking back. No rules, no roads, just you and me. This kind of loss feels kind of free. Laughing like we lost our minds, kicking dust off every line. Let them wonder where we'll be. We got a full tank, that's all we need. You were leaning on that window frame, saying nothing but your eyes gave it all away. There was something hanging in the air, like a word we both are scared to say. I had it caught right in my throat. One breath more I would've spoke, but the wind came in, your hair flew out, and we just stared like two dumb kids in denial. I almost said it, I love you, but the moment slipped like the sun through. Your fingers touching mine, just barely holding, heart wide open, but my lips stay frozen. Now I hear your name like a song too sweet, and I hum along where you used to be. Wish I'd let it out when the world stood still, but I never did, and maybe never will. Took the keys but left that note, folded tight next to my old denim coat. It didn't say much, just take care, but damn, I read it like a silent prayer. Now nights fall softer, but they don't feel kind. I still sip slow, thinking what if most nights. Maybe someday I'll say it clear, but ain't tonight, it still hurts right here. I almost said it, I love you, with a voice I still don't know how to use. Felt it hanging in the breath we shared. You were right there, now you're just not there. Every song that hits a minor chord feels like knocking on a locked up door. I should've let it out when time stood still, but I never did, and maybe never will. Silence on the drive back home. Same roads, but the distance had grown. You looked ahead, I looked for signs, but the truth was hiding in your quiet eyes. No more late night loving fits, no hands held in the parking lot mist. I could feel it slipping slow, but I didn't wanna know. I stayed in love while you moved on, held a hope while yours was gone. You smiled at me like nothing's wrong, but every kiss was one more gone. I kept the light on just because I stayed in love while you moved on. Your text got short, your touch got thin, but I blame work, blame the stress you're in. You'd say I'm tired with a distant face, but I still held on just in case. The little things you used to do started fading out of view, but I still memorized your name like nothing ever changed. I stayed in love while you moved on, held a hope while yours was gone. You smiled at me like nothing's wrong, but every kiss was one more gone. I kept the light on just because I stayed in love while you moved on. While you moved on. And now I'm the one left with the weight of a love that never shared its fate. I stayed in love while you let go, tried to fight what I didn't know. You walked away like hearts don't break, while I stood there too late to wake. I gave my all and you were gone. I stayed in love while you moved on. I still somewhere near the fading line, where hopes retreat but don't resign. A hand still tends the quiet flame for someone who forgot their name. No promise sworn, no medal earned, just embers that refuse to turn. Not theirs to own, not theirs to need, yet still they plant what won't be seed. They are the keeper of the dream, for those who traded light for steam. They guard the song no one can hear, and hum it soft so it stays near. No glory waits, no finish line, yet still they walk a path not mine. A silent vow unseen, unseen, the keeper of another's dream. They build with hope they'll never spend, and write with think that time won't lend. Each thread they mend, though not their own, becomes a root the lost can't clone. Not every dreamer gets to fly. Some hold the sky for those who try, and when they fall or turn away, a keeper stays. Come break or day, they are the keeper of the dream. A quiet soul in quiet gleam, they hold the truth without a claim, and ask for neither thanks nor name. There's an old hat on the wooden bench, faded brim and stories drenched. It's been left in the morning light, a silent mark of someone's fight. I've walked this park 1,000 times, seen the seasons, felt the rhymes that had to sign, a quiet call of someone gone beyond the fall. The old hat on the bench remains, the token of both joy and pain. Though the wearer's gone away, that hat still holds the yesterday. Kids laugh past, don't notice there, the hat that's weathered years of care. But I can see in threads and wear a life that's touched this world somewhere. The old hat on the bench remains, a token of both joy and pain. Though the wearer's gone away, that hat still holds the yesterday. So when I sit and close my eyes, I wear that hat beneath these skies, a piece of past, a tale unspun, the story lost but never done. Found your picture in a box, tucked behind my old red socks. Dust on the frame, but there you smile, like nothing changed in all this while. Coffee's cold, same kitchen light, dog still sleeps where you said goodnight. It ain't like I can't move on, just some days hit a little strong. That porch swing don't swing the same, your laugh still echoes when it rains. And it's quiet now, but it ain't peace. I still hear you in the breeze, like a song that won't let go, still hum soft and sweet and low. Ain't no slam, no fights, no blame, you just faded like the flame. And I still sit here now and then, talking to you like it ain't the end. Store clerk asks if I'm doing fine, I say sure and fake a line. They don't see the way I pause at every corner where we once got lost. New girl smiled at me last week, but I still flinch when someone speaks your name like it's just some word, but for me it's every chord I've heard. Tried to write you out a song, but that melody still comes on strong. And it's quiet now, but it ain't gone, like your shadow on the lawn. Saw your face in a diner glass, right where you used to sit and laugh. That old jukebox play Ring of Fire. Funny how it still lights that wire. You moved on with your big old plans. Guess I never fit in that kind of dance. I stayed behind with my old truck. You drove off, never looked up. Ain't no anger, ain't no fight, but damn, it still keeps me up at night. No slamming doors, no saying lies, just a slow goodbye in your quiet eyes. But I still got that song on my radio when I drive alone. Still got that beat in my chest when the rain taps down like you never left. Still smell your perfume in this cab. Still hear you laughing when I play it back. You let go like it was nothing wrong, but I still got that song. Barstool ain't much of a friend, but it don't talk back, don't pretend. Every sip just buys me time to rewind you in my mind. You were the melody I can't rewrite, even now in the dead of night. But I still got that song in my bones where you used to belong. Still got your ghost on these strings. Every chord still stings. You said goodbye like a quiet home. Left me here when the morning comes. Ain't got you, but it won't be long till I'm free of this. Still got that song. You were leaning on the screen door, cup in hand, sunset hitting that old porch swing just like then. I said, didn't think I'd see you back in town. You said, yeah, just passing through, not sticking around. Your smile faded halfway through your sip. I felt the years in the way you bit your lip. We stood quiet while the crickets came alive. Like that moment, knew we'd both just say goodbye. You asked if I still drove that beat-up Ford. I said she runs but not like before. Your laugh cracked like the August ground. Dry but holding rain somewhere around. And we sat through the last night on the porch. Didn't rush, didn't say too much, just let it course. Your eyes looked tired but they stayed with mine like two who forgot the time. No big speech, no trying to rewind, just the sound of what we left behind. One slow night, one breath deep down. Then you walked and I watched you drown in dark. Your truck kicked gravel at the edge of the lot. Red tail lights blinked like a last shot. I wanted to run, but I stayed right there where the air still held your lemon hair. I don't blame you for the years you took. Hell, I lost pages from my own book. But if you ever feel the night turn cold, that porch swing's got room and it still holds. And we sat through the last light on the porch. Didn't heal, didn't hurt, just let it scorch. small soft sound. Then you drove and I let you go. For now.
There's a store with doors that never close, dusty shelves and worn out clothes. Folks still wave from porches wide, as if the world forgot to slide. No neon signs, no buzzing roads, just winding lanes and heavy loads. A dog asleep on chapel stone, the kind of quiet you call home. It's a place where the clock forgot to turn, where lessons live and silence burns. Time rolled past, but left behind a town that chose its slower kind. The diner's gone, but not the smell of Sunday stew and old church bells. No one's rushing, no one's late. The pace is just what hearts can take. So if you're lost or tired of noise, come find the land of humble joys, where stories breathe in every fern, a place the clock forgot to turn. It's a place where the clock forgot to turn, where lessons live and silence burns. Time rolled past, but left behind a town that chose its slower kind.
Said forever in a soft drunk tone, bare feet on gravel, talking like we grown. Sky was slipping, but your hands held tight. Now it's echo in an empty night. I reread your message on that busted screen. You typed love you, but you didn't mean. And I fell through like rain on a Sunday roof. You were right here, and now I can't find proof. No slam door, no trail to chase, just a half-warm seat and your empty place. You kissed slow, then pulled away. Guess we both knew I'd fall
fall through. Your gold chain still hanging off my dash, your perfume ghosting that summer past. I still drive slow where you used to sing, but the echoes dry, no melody rings. My hands don't hold like they did back then. They just tremble, thinking what could have been. And I fell through like wind in a swinging gate. You left soft, but the ache showed late. No big fight, no midnight call, just a porch light flick and a harder fall. You smiled small, then slipped away. Guess we both knew I'd fall through. Now every beat I sing got your name in between, and I don't even cuss, but I miss you obscene. And I fell through like ink on a goodbye note. You moved on, I still catch your ghost. No slam door, no need to lie, just a story that never said goodbye. You lit slow, then walked away. Guess we both knew I'd fall through. You pulled up slow, hair in the wind, sunset dancing on your skin. Didn't need no fancy word, that smile spoke first. You don't chase, you move like tide. I catch my breath when you walk by. The world spins fast, you stay still. That kind of peace, it gives me chills. It's the way you stay, not the way you leave. No highs too loud, just low keys. You don't flex, but you shine like gold. And you hold my hand like you won't let go. Ain't no rush, but it feels brand new. In a world that spins, I'm stuck on you. It's not the noise, it's not the fight, it's the way you stay that feels so right. You hum that old John Mayer tune, shoes kicked off in the living room. Your laugh lands where I can breathe, like it was made to live with me. No script to read, no lines to fake. You're just the calm I didn't know I craved. If I had to bet what love could be, sitting still with you and me. It's the way you stay when the lights go down. When the small talk fades, you're still around. You don't say much, but you mean the most. And your touch don't lie, it just holds close. No chase, no games, no need to prove. You just stay and I move to you. Ain't the fire or the storm outside, it's the way you stay that feels so right.
Threaded with care through empty space, no tear to mend, no lace to trace. Still I sewing where no fabric goes. She left before the seams gave way, but I stitched on anyway, not to fix what had been torn, but just to feel the thread was worn. Some repairs ain't meant to last, like promises or faded past. Still I stay against the cost, a stitch that held, though nothing was lost. It's not the cloth that keeps things true, it's what you're willing still to do. Even when there's nothing left to cross, you tie the thread and bear the loss. So if you find me quiet and still, with hands that shake but won't be still, know I lived for what love once brought, a stitch that held with no claws.
She'd be gone by morning, didn't ask why, just helped you pack. Took your boots, left your jacket, hung like a ghost by the front rack. Coffee sat there getting colder, but you were gone before the steam. Truck lights cut through the curtains, I kept quiet, didn't scream. I left my coat in October, should've known that cold hang on. You were calm, like it was easy, I just blinked and you were gone. Still hear your keys in the doorway, so feel the drive down the hall. Guess love don't shout when it's leaving, it just don't say nothing at all. Set it sideways, folded notes you used to write. That old porch swing, don't move now, ain't no breeze in the night. Dog still waits by the driveway, she don't bark much anymore. I keep walking past your sweater, can't hang it on the door. Maybe love don't break, it fades like a light you left on, and I keep hoping it flickers, but it's been dead and gone. I left my coat in October, and this chill's been setting in. You walked out without thunder, but the silence still sinks in. Ain't no storm, ain't no closure, just the echo of your call. Guess love don't slam when it's leaving, just don't say nothing at all.
drift, leaves fall slow on this winding trail. Golden hues paint skies where dreams set sail. Chill winds hum through branches bare and thin. Shifting seasons, stirring change within. Fields once green, now blush in amber light. Autumn's touch remakes the heart tonight. Autumn and change, they weave a timeless dance, turning pages, giving life new chance. Every leaf that falls, a path set free, carving paths for who I'm meant to be. Through the frost I find my soul's new start, embracing all that shifts within my heart. Old oak stands, its roots hold firm through years, shedding leaves like me, my doubts and fears. Cool air bites yet warms with memory, sweet moments lost where youth and harvest meet. Change unfolds, a rhythm soft and slow, guiding me where only seasons know. Autumn and change, they weave a timeless dance, turning pages, giving life new chance. Every leaf that falls, a path set free, carving paths for who I'm meant to be. Through the frost I find my soul's new start, embracing all that she slid through. Do these woods still sing when winter draws near? Will my heart keep pace with changes I revere? Autumn's fleeting glow lights up my soul's terrain, leading me through loss to bloom again. Worn boots tread through fields of fading light. Stars above ignite my heart and fly. Doubts may rise like storms that tear and rend, yet faith holds firm, my soul will not bend. Gentle breeze lifts prayers I softly send, hope's a spark to guide me to the end. Faith and hope, they bloom where sorrows dwell, lighting paths through every lonesome spell. When my strength is frail, they carry me along. Steady as the earth, they make my spirit strong. In their quiet glow, I find my way to roam, leading me through darkness to my home. Cold rains fall, yet roots of trust grow deep, binding me to dreams I long to keep. Old oak stands through winter's harsh and long, its strength reminds me where my heart belongs. Hope's a seed that sprouts in barren ground, face the song where peace is always found. Faith and hope, they bloom where sorrows dwell, lighting paths through every lonesome spell. When my strength is frail, they carry me along. Steady as the earth, they make my spirit strong. In their quiet glow, I find my way to roam, leading me through darkness darkness to my home. Will this light still shine when night feels vast and wide? Can my heart still rise where fears and doubts collide? Faith and hope endure, they weave my soul's refrain, lifting me to stand through every loss and pain. Faith and hope, they bloom where sorrows dwell, lighting past through every lonesome spell. When my strength is frail, they carry me along, steady as the earth, they make my spirit strong. In their quiet glow, I find my way to roam, leading me through darkness to my home.
Got that rusted Ford out back, still hums good on a 2-lane track. Radio stuck on 92 toward 3. You always sang the harmony. Left your boots up in the cab, a red bandana still tied back. I fire her up from time to time. She runs rough, but man, she ran just fine. Some folks leave with slamming doors. You live memories and nothing more. No goodbyes, no warning signs, just silence when the stars aligned. Ran just fine, like you and me, till the road got long and we couldn't see. Past the late nights, past the fights, past the we'll be okay lies. Like that old truck we wore down slow, burned hot fast, no place to go. I still drive, but not your kind. Guess some things just ran just fine. Still got your jacket on the seat. You'd freeze but never turn the heat. Laughed when I cursed at the gauge. Called me soft, then turned the page. Now writing quiet tunes, talking to ghosts by the full moon. Gas runs low, but I don't mind. Feels like you're here and we ran just fine. Ain't all love meant to last. Some just live in the rear view glass. Ran just fine, you and me, like the wheels down 33, like the first sip, like the first kiss, fast and gone and hard to miss. No sad song, no crashing in, just faded roads and what we meant. Still get lost in that old line. Guess love ain't broke if it ran just fine. Ran just fine.
You left the light on, but not for me. Just a half-drunken bottle and a burned-out dream. Your coat's still hanging like you'd be back soon, but it's July now, and I still smell your perfume. I said too little, you said too much. Words got sharp when we lost that touch. Now this bed's just a line down the wall. You slept on your side and I sleep on the floor. I tried to hold the fight, bite my tongue till it bled. But you packed your peace and left me with regret. Now I'm talking to the ghost in your flannel shirt, hurting in places I know could hurt. Every I love you sounds like a lie when you said goodbye with your eyes that night. Left with the echo, no slam, no door, just silence louder than it's ever been before. If leaving was easy, why is breathing so hard? Guess breaking was quiet, but it shattered my heart. Ain't no voicemail, just a static tone. Your name still flashes, but it ain't your phone. I reach for your hand out of midnight habit, still call your name like I forgot what happened. All these scars don't show, but they scream in me. A love like fire don't die quietly. Now I'm talking to the ghost in your flannel shirt, hurting in places I know could hurt. Every I love you sounds like a lie when you said goodbye with your eyes that night. Left with the echo, no slam, no door, just silence louder than it's ever been before. If leaving was easy, why is breathing so hard? Guess breaking was quiet, but it shattered my heart. Playing back the night in the mirror, but it only shows a man getting clear of what he lost and why she ran. Not enough love, too much of a man. Now I'm talking to the ghost in your flannel shirt, still sleep in pain where the memories lurk. Every I'm sorry got stuck in my chest. Now I'm haunted by the words I never said. Left with the echo, no bang, no storm, just a slow burn ache I can't reform. If you ever come back, I won't ask why, 'cause some goodbyes never say goodbye.
Beneath the sky so wide and clear, I hold a spark that draws me near. Not a blaze but steady gleam, a quiet hope, a simple dream. Through fields where silence softly lays, I walk beside these gentle rays. Each step I take, a story told, hearts of fire, small but bold. Little lights along the way, guiding through both night and day. Not grand but true and bright, the dreams that carry me tonight. Storms may come and skies may gray, these sparks will never fade away. In every breath, a chance to grow, a humble seed I'll always sow. So here I stand beneath this sky, with little lights that lift me high, a path made clear by hopes I keep, a promise sown for dreams to reap.
drift with the morning wind, born for skies that never end. But it touched the water's face and slowly fell from grace. Carried dreams from wing and song, weightless faith that floated along. Now it rests where light can't reach, far below the river's speech. Not all sorrow makes a sound, some just slip beneath the ground. Even what the angels think can sink like the fair that sang. No storm pulled it from the sky, just a stillness drifting by. Hope can drown without a plan, like the feather that sang.
Bubbles on my screen today, no late night calls to drift away. You used to show up unannounced, now all I hear is quiet sounds. Your name don't light my phone at night, your hoodie's gone, so is your sigh. Feels like I dreamed us out of you, but I still feel the weight of you. There's no trace of you in this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. Blocked me on the song's green clay, deleted us like it was fake. I walk the halls like I'm a ghost in a life I used to know the most. I check the mirror just to see if I still look like me, but part of me went with your name, and I can't find it back again. There's no trace of you in this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. Some losses don't leave scars, they just take pieces of who you are. There's no trace of you, but I feel still, in the way it hurts, in how quiet it feels. You're not around, there's nothing, but I'm still missing you, with no trace of you.
Found that photo in my wallet, tucked behind a coffee cart. You were wearing that red flannel, leaning on my beat-up car. Back when Friday nights were easy, back when time would slip right by. Funny how a folded memory still can bring a tear and smile. I don't miss you like I used to, but I still stop when you come through. A song, a smell, a damn old street, they bring you sitting next to me. Ain't no pain, just softer light. Guess I've been learning how to write that chapter down and close it right. Tried to toss it once or twice, but it found its way back in. Maybe some things ain't for burning, they're just meant to help you mend. I don't chase what's dead and gone, but you still humming quiet songs like background noise from way back then. You come and go and back again. Ain't no flame, just fading ink, a page I stop on when I think. That photo in my wallet still don't blink. I don't miss you like I used to, but I still stop when you come through. A song, a smell, a damn old street, they bring you sitting next to me. Ain't no pain, just softer light. Guess I've been learning how to write that chapter down and close it right. There's cracks inside this worn out soul from battles fought and stories told. I've walked through storms and felt the rain, but now I'm learning to feel again. The scars don't tell me who I am, they're just reminders where I stand. A little broken, still alive, finding peace in the sunrise. Peace is mending, slowly coming home, picking up the fragments I'd once thrown. Every heartbeat's a brand new start, a quiet song to a healing heart. It's not easy, but it's mine, learning to live, learning to shine. With every breath, with every part, I'm piecing back my healing heart. Some days the shadows still come near, whispering doubts I don't wanna hear. But I'm stronger than those fears inside, I'm ready now for the next sunrise. Friends and love keep me awake, holding me steady when I break. And in their light I finally see the man I'm meant to be. Peace is mending, slowly coming home, picking up the fragments I'd once thrown. Every heartbeat's a brand new start, a quiet song to a healing heart. It's not easy, but it's mine, learning to live, learning to shine. With every breath, with every part, I'm piecing back my healing heart. And maybe one day I'll look back and smile at the roads I traveled every mile. For now I'm here, and here I'll stay, building strength in every day. Pieces mending, slowly coming home, picking up the fragments I'd once thrown. Every heartbeat's a brand new start, a quiet song to a healing heart. It's not easy, but it's mine. Learning to live, learning to shine. With every breath, with every part, I'm piecing back my healing heart. She said don't text me, so I did at 3:05. Said don't call me, so I hit her line just to drive. Said don't wait on me, but her porch light stayed on. Told me don't show up drunk, but damn, she knew I'd come. Got that shirt I left back in June. Smells like ashtray and cheap perfume. She ain't soft, she plays like steel, but girl's the only thing I feel. She said don't, but she meant try. She slammed the door, then stared in my eyes. And when I leaned in, she didn't move. Kinda froze like she wanted it to. She said don't, come here. Voice crack like a second beer. We don't say love, we just get loud, then quiet down like we're both proud. We sat on steps, she lit my smoke. Told me you always break then Joe. I laughed too fast, she rolled her eyes. Said you never learn, but damn you try. She asked if I still sing that song, the one I swore I'd never play too long. I said only when I miss your fight. She smirked and said sing it tonight. She said don't, but she meant stay. Said it's too late, but she leaned my way. When I touched her hand, just pull me close like nothing changed since. She said don't, like she said prove me. Like a dare in the back of a movie. We don't heal, we just hang on. Say don't, then write another
Ran straight but felt untrue. No sign, no sound, no sky blue. Steps kept falling out of time, headed where the stars forgot to shine. Once there was a spark so near, held in breath or in a tear. Now it sleeps beyond the line, out where the stars forgot to shine. Not every night gives back its light. Some hearts drift too far from right. No compass drawn, no steady line. Just miles where stars forgot to shine. Maybe hope ain't always bright. Maybe peace don't beg for sight. Maybe faith can still align even where stars forgot to shine. So if you walk a sky gone dim and light feels more like some old hymn, know some truths don't need a sign, even there where stars forgot to shine.
Beneath the sky that never broke, it held its ground and never spoke. No roots to cling, no vine to break, just time and sun and silence late. Others passed with hurried feet, chased the clouds out in the heat, but it remained through a loss and stain, the stone that waited for the rain. Not all thirst is loud or wild. Some grow still like a waiting child. No prayer, no song, no sign in vain, just a stone beneath the waiting rain. It never cracked, it never wept, just dreamed of storms it never met. And though the sky withheld its grace, the stone stayed in its sacred place. So if you pass and feel its ache, don't call it fool, don't call it fake. Some hearts don't run, some don't complain. They wait like stone for honest rain.
laughed our way through Friday nights. You knew my heart but not the why. I held it in, afraid to break what we had and what's at stake. But every time you lean on me, it gets harder not to speak. You call me friend, I play along, but girl, that word feels kinda wrong. 'Cause every time you smile like that, I lose the breath I thought I had. I've been quiet, scared it ends, but I love you more than friends. You talk about some guy you met. I nod and drink, try to forget. But you don't see the way I look. When you ain't looking, I'm an open book. If I don't say it now, I'll regret all the nights we never met. You call me friend, I say okay, but this truth just won't go away. You're the first light in my sky, the reason why I even try. I've been waiting for this sin to say I love you more than friends. You call me friend, I play along, but girl, that word feels kinda wrong. 'Cause every time you smile like that, I lose the breath I thought I had. I've been quiet, scared it ends, but I love you more than friends.
Rails gave out beyond the bend, no signs to mark where tracks might end. But still I stayed, not lost, not late, just out of reach of time and fate. The ticket wore no printed word, no voice announced what might be heard. But something in the slowing wheels felt more like truth than what was real. This is the last stop without a name, no letters carved, no need for fame. Not where you win, not where you lose, just where you stop needing to choose. No platform lights, no waving hands, just ground that understands. You don't arrive, you just remain at the last stop without a name. Some search for signs to justify, some write to maps no longer lie. The peace is what the stillness brings, where names no longer mean a thing. I didn't ask and no one told, it wasn't bought, it wasn't sold. But something in me softly knew the place I stopped was always true. This is the last stop without a name, beyond the joy, beyond the blame. No need to tell the world I came, it's mine though no one else remains.
They handed down a list of names like heavy coats that don't fit frames. I wore their past upon my skin, a story told, but not mine to begin. The dinner's long, the words repeat, like echoes trapped in narrow streets. They say remember who you are, but I'm just tracing a faded scar. And names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they set before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a light that's fresh and true. The Sunday prayers, the silent rules, the quiet towns and ancient schools. I carry ghosts I never knew, and shoes they made but never grew. There's freedom waiting past the line, beyond the weight of old design. I shed the cloak, I leave behind the names that weren't mine to find. Names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they set before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a life that's fresh and true. So if you hear the stories told, remember some won't fit the mold. We write our own, we choose our flame, no longer bound by some